subscribers. Honestly, I don't even know if you subscribe or not. But Pancho Villa. Thank you for commenting on my last 7 videos. 7 videos. So, just wanted to shout you out that I see you. And if you or any of my other viewers, subscribers, whatever, drop me a comment with any video recommendations, and I will 100% be open to seeing if that is something I want to make a video on. I can't tell you that I will 100% make a video, but know that I will 100% consider it. Okay, so let's get into the video, which is space facts. I realized after posting the last video, I had because it was mnemonic devices, and it was I can't even remember the one for planets. My aunt, I'm like my dear Aunt Sally, but mnemonic devices about remembering the planets, and then I put a planet image at the bottom, and I was like, okay, but these aren't really space facts, but I could do space facts, so that is what I'll be reading today. And apologies in advance, my throat is seems a little coarse. I'm not really sure why. I think it's also just because I'm obviously whispering. So let's get to it. Put your phone down, put your phone down, put your phone down, put down. And close your eyes, 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 close your eyes. And I will be reading 17 completely mind-blowing facts about outer space. Number one. We're able to have solar eclipses because the sun is exactly 400 times the size of the moon. The sun is exactly 400 times the size of the moon, but the moon is 400 times closer to Earth. And so that's why the moon can exactly cover the sun, because from our point of view, they are the same size. That's crazy to me. The other day I saw the moon low in the sky and it looked massive. It looked so big. The comment says, that's right, you can thank simple geometry for one of the most stunning natural phenomenons. The perfect matchup of those proportions is why it appears that the moon perfectly obscures the sun during a total eclipse, but thanks to moon's changing orbit in about 50 million years, it will no longer blot out the sun perfectly. Okay, I guess we're all just gonna have to wait until then. I want to be a solar eclipse chaser. I heard, it was in 2018 where there was a full solar eclipse over the U.S. I saw a partial one. I was in Virginia at the time, going to college. I saw a partial one, but I really want to see a full eclipse. People say it's like nothing that you ever experienced, so call me a solar eclipse chaser. Number two. The sun makes up more than 99.9. No. I don't know why I just added that 0.9 in there. But the sun makes up more than 99% of the solar system's mass. sun is freaking huge. The rest of the solar system's mass is split among 8 planets and their own little moons, comets, asteroids, and assorted dust and gas surrounding the sun. Number three. And if the sun were the size of a typical front door, Earth would be the size of a nickel. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. We're living on a tiny planet. So tiny. So small. So tiny. In fact, that more than 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun. Can you guys hear that? There's some construction happening in my backyard. Number four. There's an asteroid that has rings like Saturn. Chariklo is a quote-unquote small object that has 2 icy rings around it. Don't we all? It orbits between Saturn and Uranus. It is about only 154 miles across. Number five. There's also a planet made of diamonds. That's 2 times the size of Earth. I've heard this fact before, like on ASMR fact videos. But it's a good one, because it's so cool. The Super Earth, aka 55 Cancri E, is most likely covered in graphite and diamond, making our dirt and water planet look like a real dud. Number six. And I haven't heard of this one, but it says, and it rains diamonds on Jupiter and Saturn. Hailstorms made of diamond form when lightning storms turn methane into soot, carbon, which as it falls hardens into chunks of graphite and then diamond, according to the BBC. The largest diamonds are about 1 centimeter in diameter. Oh, so they're tiny. But that's crazy. What's crazy to me that the graphite, like there's enough pressure in the atmosphere that turns the graphite into diamonds, like as it rains. That's pretty cool. Because we know on Earth that diamonds are like made in caves. Like, because there's a lot of pressure in caves, and that's what turns the carbon into diamonds. Number seven. Oh, and there's a planet where it rains glass sideways. In 2013, the Hubble telescope spotted a blue planet that kind of looked a lot like Earth, except that the planet has a temperature of about 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit, and it rains space is almost completely silent. In space, no one can hear you scream, but no one can really hear anything anyways. There are some vibrations and sound waves that are imperceptible to humans, but overall space is a vacuum, and it's pretty darn quiet. This is off topic from this article, but I feel like an ocean facts and like a deep sea ocean facts would be interesting, because I've heard that scientists like know more about space than they do about our oceans, our deep oceans, because it's like the same thing, like space is a vacuum, you know, we can't really just travel out there solo, but the pressure down deep in our oceans, we can't get there either. Number nine. One of Saturn's moons is walnut-shaped because it's absorbed some of Saturn's rings. That's interesting. Not all planets are perfectly shaped, I'm hearing. Look at the little UFO-shaped planet, Pan's distinctive equatorial ridge isn't because it really wants to look like a ravioli. Instead, it's because the moon accumulates some of Saturn's runoff ring particles as it orbits. Scientists first theorized that Pan had an unusual shape in 2007, but it wasn't confirmed until it was photographed for the first time in March 2017. Number 10. The largest asteroid in the solar system is a whopping 329 miles in diameter. Okay, 329 miles in diameter. Yeah, that's big for an asteroid. I hope, there's some nice people on Earth monitoring that asteroid. It's called Vesta, and yes, 329 miles is really big. That's about 25 times the length of Manhattan. Number 11. All of the planets in the solar system could fit between the Earth and the Moon. Oh, damn it. I had no clue we were that far away from the Moon. Because I know some of the planets like Jupiter and Saturn are huge. And then it says, with about 4,990 miles to spare. Number 12. Mars is inhabited solely by robots. It's crazy. Right now, there are about 6 spacecrafts on the red planet, which means Martians are just robots, right? You know, I wonder if they're not, clearly we've brought robots and ships to Mars to collect rocks and stuff, whatever. Do you think, and I guess not, because there are videos from the rovers, but there's life somewhere, and they're just like, oh, those are the people from, a few planets over again, trying to bring their robots here. Number 13. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. trillion trees, 3 trillion trees on our planet, and only a measly 100 to 400 billion stars in the galaxy. Okay, now somebody tell me that about like grains of sand. Oh my gosh, it's like, I swear I did not read this article ahead of time. Number 14 says, but there are way more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. I guess they're comparing, the Milky Way is a galaxy. I was gonna say they're comparing the Milky Way, which is a galaxy, and now they're talking about the universe, which is made up of a bunch of galaxies. Yes, it says the universe is way beyond the Milky Way galaxy, because it's everything. It can be hard to estimate how many stars are out there because we don't know. It can be hard to estimate how many stars are out there because we don't know how big the universe is. Isn't the universe always expanding? But scientists estimate the number hovers around a septillion stars. That's massive, especially compared to the 7 quintillion 500 quadrillion grains of sand on Earth. Yeah, that's interesting. So they're saying that we have more trees than the Milky Way, but there are more stars in the entire universe, than grains of sand on Earth. And you know what I say to that? And some people think we're out here all by ourselves. Number 15. Olympus Mons on Mars is so large at its base that an observer on its peak wouldn't know they were standing on a mountain because its slope would be obscured by the curvature of the planet itself. Wow, so from the base you can't even see the top. It's the tallest known mountain in the solar system, which means it has some pretty impressive tactics. Its base is the size of Arizona, and the whole thing is 16 miles high, and it has 5-mile-high cliffs at the bottom. That's really cool. The size of Arizona, that's massive. And Mars is smaller than Earth, I think. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, it's pretty big. Two more facts in this article. Number 16 is a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. It takes Venus 243 Earth years to do a full rotation on its axis, but 225 Earth days to orbit the sun, because Venus is closer to the sun, so it takes less days to orbit around the sun, but then it takes 243 Earth years to do a full rotation on its axis, and it takes 1 day for the Earth to do a full rotation on its axis. So yeah, a day is longer than a year. So that means when you're on one side of Venus, you're more likely to see the sun based on around the sun, and you're not moving that much on its axis. You're moving so slowly on its axis. Seeing the sun is probably like just because of the way. No, I don't even know how long, the quote-unquote days could be. I guess one day would be, it says 243 Earth years, divide that in half. Like one day could be 121 and change Earth years. Because that's how long you'd be in front of the sun for. Interesting. Number 17 is the boot prints from the moon landing will probably still be there millions of years from now. There is no wind or water erosion on the moon, so unless a meteorite comes by and wipes away the prints, they could be there forever. And that was the last fact on this article, so I hope that you were sleeping. And just want